When I think of a game that sucks to watch but is fun to play, Boomerang X comes to mind. Playing this game is like watching that one guy at an IHOP attack the employees. It's pretty cool. You play as an Australian born by boomerangs and raised as a boomerang, aka kangaroos. And in true Australian spirit, your enemies are these bugs half your size. You are equipped with the standard issued quad-edged boomerang created by the Aussiest of Aussies for quick and vengeful eradication against bugs that get in your way. And by the women's hair in my closet, you're gonna use it to fuck shit up. Now, you have your everyday abilities like being able to teleport to your boomerang and recall it back instantly. But as you get further into the game, you gain more abilities such as a shotgun blast, which becomes available to you after you get more than one kill on a single boomerang throw. A single shot that you get after using the blast and hitting multiple enemies. A grand slam! And an ultimate move that can be activated after killing a bunch of enemies, which turns you into my uncle at an IHOP during a children's special, and highlights all the enemies needed to kill. The music, just like the gameplay, is simple, but like the gameplay, shit starts to pick up the further you get into a level. At the first stage of a level, you start off with the simple melody, and after getting to the last stage, you get into super anxiety-inducing music. If you want to experience the music of the game without playing the game, just listen to the song called Intermission. I'll have a link to it at the end of the video, along with one in the description. Boomerang X takes place on an island. No, a forest. No, an ice mine. A volcano? Well, you're in a lot of different places. However, each environment has one thing in common. It's that every environment never feels constricting, except for two that were on purpose. There is a lot of verticality in this game. For nearly the entire game, you are in the air. Very rarely do you ever touch the floor. You get through each stage by killing an X amount of Jewish bugs to clear a stage. You could tell which ones are Jewish and which ones are not Jewish by a gold coin hovering above the head. Once you kill the required amount, you can move on to the next stage until you complete a level and enter a new environment. The art is fine, you know. The stylized comic book-esque art fits the gameplay and music properly. Now, there is no story in this game, but there is lore. However, that lore comes from this worm, which I didn't even know existed till my second run of the game. So you could go the whole game without ever knowing what's the meaning behind it all. If you're on the fence about there being no story, then play the demo. It's free. If you like what you got from the demo, then buy the game. As for me, a story in a game is the cherry on top of the gameplay, if the gameplay is solid, which it is here. And you know a movement system is good when you completely forget about the movement system. It's just super fucking good here. The best way I can describe the movement system here is like waking up from a nap with bed marks. You just know that shit was good. Moving on from that, my main two gripes with the game are how short of a game it is. It took me about 2 hours to finish the game on my first try, and another 4 hours to finish it on hard mode, which you unlock by finishing the game. Along with this, when using flux, aka slowing down time, you have a timer where you can stay in that state and look around, but if you do nothing and throw your boomerang, the timer resets. So you can essentially keep on throwing your boomerang and activate flux forever. This makes the game too easy. A suggestion to combat this would be to keep the timer, but reset it as long as you are killing something. If you don't kill something, then the timer will deplete and you will have to wait till the timer recharges to use flux again. In short, Boomerang X is a game that you will like if you liked Katana Zero and are still feeling that itch for the game. While yes, there is no story to this game, it's still fun as hell. The gameplay and music flow incredibly well together. The movement is sharp and snappy, and while yes, it is a short and simple game, with it being so simple, there's a tremendous amount of possibility you can do with it. I only hope that the devs continue to update this game with more content. If not, it's fine. While you might think that my rating on the game is low for the amount of praise that I'm giving it, I still do recommend this game, which is why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.